All right, good morning. It is another Motivational Monday. I am Jenna Altstadt. I'm the Community Engagement and Volunteer Manager at Nashville Cares. And with me today is Mikayla. She's one of our longtime supporters of the Nashville AIDS Walk. So I'm going to give it over to her to introduce herself.
All right. I'm Mikayla. I'm an audio engineer in Nashville. I do freelance stuff. I do radio stuff. I do a little bit of everything. I just graduated like a year and a half ago. And that's how I got started with Nashville Cares, was through college.
Yeah, and it was through the Belmont Bridge Builders program, right? Which is an awesome group.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do a lot of different things with them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really cool. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions to see what your experience is with the AIDS Walk, why you got involved in everything. But my first one I would like to ask is just, what is your why? Why did you initially get involved in the Nashville AIDS Walk?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I alluded to it just a second ago. I got involved with Belmont Bridge Builders whenever I was in college. It would have been my sophomore year. So they're the LGBT plus organization at Belmont. They do a lot of education, a lot of community outreach. Part of the community outreach that we really like to give back to is Nashville Cares. Especially because they're local and the HIV/AIDS epidemic is so important to LGBT plus history. So we do a lot of volunteer stuff, but the biggest one is the AIDS Walk. So I have been volunteering through Bridge Builders and now independently with the AIDS Walk since 2017, I think. 2016, 2017. It's been a few years now. And I've done things like stand on the walk path and coach people and like cheer for them and lead them onto the correct path. Sometimes the path gets a little like squirrely. So keeping people on track and encouraging them. I've done the financial side of it too, with taking donations the day of the AIDS Walk and helping to organize that. I've done a little bit of tabling, but it's been mostly that hands-on and the financial end of it. So it's been a few years. I've done a few things.
Yeah, and since this year, we were talking about earlier, we do not have, a big day of event where we can utilize a ton of volunteers. Do you want to talk a little bit about what you're doing this year to support
AIDS? Yeah. So this year with the AIDS Walk, I'm doing a lot more of the behind the scenes fundraising stuff. So I've been reaching out to organizations around Nashville to sponsor or to have groups within their organization sign up for fundraising teams through Nashville Cares. That's obviously been what we've been putting a lot of emphasis on since we can't get together this year. So it's been a lot of calling, a lot of emailing, reaching out to some people, and we've gotten some interest from that too, which has been cool to interact with people and tell them what Nashville Cares does.
Yeah, it's always nice to interact with people, even remotely.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like we are right now.
Yeah.
I get to see you in person every year.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, so thank you so much, Mikayla, for telling us, why you're involved, what you've been doing. We super appreciate still having you support this year, even though it's virtual.
Mm-hmm. It's a little different this year.
Yeah, it's a little different, but still other ways to give back in terms of supporting the AIDS Walk, whether through volunteering, donating, or advocating for what we do at Nashville Cares. So I will say goodbye. Happy Motivational Monday.
Happy